Hello and welcome to our garden. This year's garden was absolutely phenomenal. We had a great harvest, but something extraordinary I'd like to share with you is something called Sicilian zucchini squash plant, which the vines are very aggressive, I found out this year. We're going to take a little walk over to where there's a tree next to the garden, as you can see it coming into view now. Then what you might not be able to see are the vines that are coming from the garden, and I'm going to pan down to the garden to show you the different vines that are there on the hill, how they lead out. Well, some of those vines actually lead up the tree. So from here you can see the vine right there, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit just to make it apparent. That vine right there is actually leading up the tree. And over the course of a few months, it has gone right up the tree and has totally covered the top of the tree with greenery of the squash-Zuccinni Sicilian type. Now, what's really amazing about this is that now we have zucchini squash-like plants growing. As you can see here, this is hanging from the tree. And over here, there's another one there, hanging from the tree, from the vines. Now there's 3 of them there, and I don't know if the camera's picking them all up because the sun's kind of in the camera. So I'll come back with another angle, but just so you can see, you're looking right now at a vegetable tree. Hard to believe, but it's an actual vegetable tree, the way that it has situated itself up in the branches and is now growing huge zucchini squash like Sicilian vegetables here. Let's have a look at it from another point of view here. So I'm standing back a further distance from the tree now, and this is the bottom of the tree where the vines go up, and I'm going to come up the tree slowly, and you'll be able to see off to the left there one of the vegetables hanging down. There are a few others behind that which are hidden from the greenery, but you can plainly see the larger one. Although you can't see all of it, you can see the bottom part of it hanging down from the tree, and you can see the tree itself, how it is encompassed by the actual zucchini squash plants that have grown fully on top of the tree, even on the roof. And on the roof itself, although you can't see it, there's a pipe there. It's a wire pipe that brings the wires into the house. Well, on top of that, or sorry, at the very base of that, there's actually another zucchini growing down by the bottom. Very difficult to see because of the foliage, but it's there. Let's take a walk around to the back of the tree now. Right after I get a little close-up on this. Look at that, eh? Is that not huge? In a tree? Here we are around the back side of the tree, and there's a large cardboard box you're looking at from a shed that we just put up. But this cardboard box is there because we're using it as a barrier, a break barrier, as I scan up this tree here, which is the back side of what you just saw. You're going to see that up in the tree from the back side there are also a few zucchini squash growing. I'll zoom in a little bit here. There's one there, which is a fair size. However, the one that is even larger is behind it, and I'm going to try to get a little closer here, but up through the branches, and you can see it hanging right up there. That's the largest one that I found. I don't even think I can get the whole thing in, but you can get an idea of the size of this just simply from the shot here. It's absolutely humongous. Look at the size of that. That's growing from the vines that are in the tree. Now, the tree itself, or I should say the vines, have crossed, which they are amazing at grabbing onto things. And you can see the little one that's growing here as well, trying to grow. I don't know that it'll have much time. The season's coming to an end. But, you know, the vines are now grabbing onto the tree next to it and are trying to populate the tree next to it. If we had another month, or 2 months, this tree next to the tree that I've just shown you would be totally full with the vines, and there'd be more vegetables growing from the tree. So there you go. I've been gardening since I was a boy, and my father taught me, and I have to say that this is truly something that I have never really come across before in relation to seeing good size vegetables that the vines have grown up the trees and actually populated it, and now we have huge vegetables in the tree. Pretty amazing.